Hello, hello, welcome to Readings with Christy. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late tonight, but that's okay. I'm just going to grab a drink of water. Right, let me grab a drink of water. But come on, when you jump on, say hello, let me know where you're from, and we'll get stuck into some mini readings shortly. So please let me know you're on. Say hello. I'll just go and sit down and get my cards and we'll get started. Hey Lee, how are you? Hi Sarah from Queensland, welcome. Yes, so I'm sorry I'm a bit late. I've had a big day. My son had to go to the emergency room, which is not what I wanted. So he's possible broken toe, so that's fun. And then there was a big smash on the freeway, so it took me ages to get home. Hello, Lee Murphy from Melbourne, my hometown. Hey, Cerise. Hey, Cheryl. Oh, geez Louise. Oh. Okay. All right, what I'm going to do is just go and grab one of the other devices so I know what time it is. Bear with me a sec. Hey Sarah from Townsville, how are you? iPad, why can't I find an iPad? Maybe one of you guys can help me with the time when it gets, oh here's one, it's okay. Got one. Perfect. Hey Jennifer. Hey Sarah from Penrith. Hello, hello. All right, so we're going to get started with some readings. So I am, for those of you that don't know me, I'm on here every Tuesday, usually at 7:15. And welcome, Julie. Thanks for joining. You're new. Awesome. Hey, Christy. Hey, Janine. So I come on every Tuesday night at 7:15 to 8:15. So please feel free to join each week if you can. I am a psychic medium. I am a healer. Do lots of things spiritual. Like there probably isn't something I haven't done. I've done access bars. I've done hand analysis, I've done so many things, and I'm just drawn to everything spiritual, and I've just been doing this since I was born, really. So it's, nothing new to me. It's what I do, what I've always done. So it's, it's pretty special. So it's great to be able to help people, and, and that's why I called my page Clarify My Journey, because, I am just here to guide you. I am here to just clarify things you probably already know, or you may be a little bit undecided, so the clarification just helps, right? So sometimes we need clarification, sometimes confirmation. Either way, it's always good to get a little, hey Nick, it's always good to get a little confirmation on what's going on around you. So so I use cards. I've had these tarot decks since I was like 10. Usually use those for an hour reading, but for these readings we usually just I usually just pick an oracle deck and we stick with that, and that gives us enough information for those smaller readings. So I think we'll get started. Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you. You're amazing too. I think we'll do that. But feel free to share this live if you know that there might be some people that that are good. They would like to hop on, or they like spiritual stuff, so feel free to share the page and join my page, which is called Clarify My Journey. So actually join the group. Okay, so the group is a closed group, so I will approve, just ask to join and I will approve it afterwards. I also have a page that you can like, not really active on there, it's more the group, so that's where we do a lot of mini readings and workshops and different bits and pieces. So if you haven't joined already, please feel free to join. It is called Clarify My Journey. All right, so let's see. Let me know if you'd like a reading. Okay, just before I start, thank you, Janine. Just before I start, I do have an older gentleman here with me. I'm also a medium as well, so I connect very clearly with spirits. I also have an older gentleman here with me. I'm not sure. I'll just quickly explain who he is before I go into the readings. He would be of ethnic appearance, so Greek, Italian, something like that. He's a shorter man. He has hair just around his sides, maybe a little bit on top, but not much. Sort of on the larger side of nose, really thin lips, really matter-of-fact sort of... really matter of fact, and I feel like there's a celebration for him. So either coming up to a birthday or an anniversary of his passing, there is something about significance of celebrating something. And I know an anniversary of a death doesn't seem like a celebration, but to them it is. It's important. So they're showing me a balloon, which means that there would be a birthday coming up for either them or you. And I keep hearing the word George. Don't know whether that's his name or he's trying to connect with somebody. Keep hearing it like not Alfredo. Oh gosh, he's got a thick accent, so I don't know. But if this is someone you know, let me know, because they're definitely trying to connect through very clearly. So yeah, very persistent, let me say. So, but anyway, we'll get into the readings, and yeah, just let me know if that resonates with anyone, because he's definitely trying to connect with someone quite clearly, and I just don't understand what the name he's trying to tell me. But they don't always tell me their name straight up. They can also relate to family members they're trying to contact, and so forth. So just be aware of that the names they bring up aren't necessarily theirs in particular straight away. So very well dressed man too. So it's like dress pants and you know, a t-shirt or a shirt on. So yeah, I'm just don't know, but anyway, not sure, but that's okay. Let's get started. I'm going to use these. Yeah, I'll use these ones for tonight, I think. Okay, Michelle Kelly, let's do a card for you, lovely. So I'm just going to pin your comment so I remember who I'm reading for, because sometimes I get a bit swept away in the comments. Just remember, I don't always see what you see, guys. So just continue to ask for a reading, and hopefully it'll come back, and I will see it at some point. And I do try to give as many people as I can a little mini reading. So, all right. Okay, you got prosperity. So the universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So sometimes things come our way, and sometimes we don't actually understand that it's actually a blessing or, you know, part of our prosperity journey. And this is like the universe is telling you it's actually like giving you so many things, but it may seem a bit overwhelming or a bit confusing at times. So just be open to receiving. Don't question anything, and just be aware of that sacral chakra in your tummy as well, Michelle, because there's something going on around that area for you. Is there a young girl around you? I feel like there's a young girl either coming or she's there, but there's a little young girl there. So let's see. So Michelle, you got, hey Kiki. The other one is generosity. So it just really shows me the sort of personality that you have, and you're a very generous soul. But just remember to set your boundaries, because, you know, when we become too generous and too giving, you know, people can tend to walk all over that, intentionally or not. It doesn't matter. We still feel that. So just be aware, if you feel like you're being a bit overloaded, know that, you know, that generosity can be a little bit of a hindrance at times if people take advantage of it. If they don't, great. But yeah, just make sure you set your boundaries so that everyone knows where they stand. There's also an older lady coming through. I don't know if she's passed or she's living, but there's also something about mum. They keep going mum. So it's someone's mum, maybe your mum or someone else's, but yeah, it's coming through. So just know that there is an older lady that is definitely coming through in your energy, and trying to ask for some more information, but they're not giving it to me, and I don't have the time to ask them anymore. But yeah, just be aware that, you know, you're a kind soul. Don't change that for anyone. Continue to just be on your journey and know that there is an abundance of prosperity coming your way, which means either a gift in money, it can be within love, family, relationships, in so many different aspects of your life. But yeah, just open those arms to receive. Don't resist it, because when we resist it, we sort of you know, we sort of ask it to come back around tenfold, and then we don't understand why it keeps coming up. But know that it's there, and know that yeah, that you are receiving in abundance. So take every opportunity as it comes. I feel like there's going to be, I don't know if you're working at the moment, so it's either a new job or a change in job that's coming up in the next couple of months as well. So just be aware, either for you or someone close to you, they're showing me new career option. So either a promotion or a new job, or something completely different, but they're just saying new career opportunity. So whatever that means, that means. Yeah, actually very spiritual yourself. So yeah, so start listening to that intuition, because it will help you move through. I feel like I want to say to you, don't get caught in the storm, dance in the storm, right? So when things get a bit chaotic, I feel like there's a female around you that might be a bit drama filled as well. They're just showing me that someone may be a little bit full of drama, not necessarily on purpose, but yeah, definitely, yeah, a lot of, I don't want to say draining, but yeah, definitely takes a lot. You absorb a lot of her energy, so just be aware of that. And this older lady that I was mentioning before either reads magazines or read magazines and did crosswords as well. So let me know if that resonates with you, but that's what's coming through for you. So yeah, good luck with the future. Good luck with your new job or your promotion. And yeah, keep being you. Don't stop because of others. Just make sure you set those boundaries. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for you. Yes, you are very spiritual, and you need to just set that incense and just do a bit of a clearing or a cleanse in your environment and over yourself as well, because you are empathic, which means that you will absorb a lot of that energy, a lot of other people's energy, even the people you don't know, like even in a supermarket or in a shopping centre, or, you know, anywhere you go. So just be aware of that, and that will all sit in your stomach, which may cause bloating, digestive issues and so forth. So just take care of that tummy area, and just give it a rub every now and again, just to, you know, continue the healing process with it. So, but I wish you all the very best. Okay, who would like a reading? Oh, your mum loved magazines. Well, there you go. Your mum loved, yeah, my mum, she loves magazines. Excellent, awesome. Well, that will be, there'll be someone either connecting with her, but yeah, she definitely came through in your energy. So someone that's very important to you, and we'll probably need you for support very shortly. So, or you'll need her for support very shortly. That's usually when someone comes through. And yeah, I just see a set of pearls as well for an older lady. I don't think this is your mum, maybe a grandmother or a nana, but there's a set of necklace. I think it's pearls, but it's like little circles. So I assume it's pearls, but yeah, that comes through as well. So good luck with everything though, and I wish you all the very best, lovely. All right, okay, Laura Lou Blondie, let's do one for you. Got a bit of anxiety at the moment, Laura Lou. I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety coming through when I mentioned your name. So I'm not sure if that's how you're feeling, but definitely what came up for you. So just be aware that that has come through in your energy. And I feel like I want to say take the mask off. Are you trying to be or fit into a mold that's not necessarily fit for you? I feel like that's what they're telling me, that don't fit into the mold. You are a square block trying to fit into a round mold. It doesn't go, it doesn't work. So yeah, and there's something about searching for something within a relationship. I don't know if that's how you're feeling, but it's definitely coming up. So it'll be either now or in your near future. So just be aware that that's coming through. Also be aware of your, I know this is a little bit personal, but I'll bring it up anyway, just around the groin area, okay? There might be some, I don't know if it's like prolapse stuff or there's something going on down there. As I say, nothing that I bring through is ever anything bad or, you know, anything for you to worry about. It'll be things you already know about, or little things that'll crop up. So it may not be exactly that, but there's definitely, something going on in that area. So just be aware that that also came through. So just take care of that groin area and just, you know, a little bit of love, you know, a little bit of tenderness. Like, I'm not saying to do anything, but just, you know, send some love there. Like, you know, don't forget about the area, because it is part of who you are as a woman. So, and it's where you pull upon your strength. So if you're not at your best in that department, then it will show on the outside as well. Now, the first card that came up is Mary Magdalene for you, which is unconditional love. It's time to love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. Hey, Bubby. It's about unconditional love. It's about loving oneself and really understanding what that means, and a lot of self-care and a lot of Hey, sweetheart, can you hop out so I can just do some work? I'll be out in a minute, okay? Thank you, sweetheart. My daughter just woke up. Bye, sweetheart. I'll be out soon, okay?
Can I have a snack?
Yeah, I don't know where the keys are, but when I come out, I'll get you one, okay? Have a yogurt or something. So love to self, and just really taking some self-care on board, whether that's a bath or taking some time out to read a book. But it's really important that you really understand that that's going to be a focus point for you, and when you do that, you'll see a lot of other things unraveling. And the second card that comes is positive outlook. So very intuitive yourself as well, because it's a number 11, which is a master number of intuition. So start looking at things positively. If we start looking at the worst and everything, we start to bring about what we think about, right? So really important for you to just go at it and go, you know what, I'm going to do whatever I think is positive to go ahead with. And if a situation is there, and we could go on the negative and the positive, which is just about every situation, try to go more so on the positive side. It will just calm the energy, and it will allow you to sort of embrace that situation and move forward from it a lot quicker. This is also about unspoken words as well. It's about the throat chakra. So just be aware of your throat chakra. So any throat issues, mouth, teeth, anything around that area, it's something about withheld information, or a conversation that hasn't been had yet, or something you want to say that you haven't yet expressed. So whatever it is for you, lovely, it's really time to get that out. Whether you want to say it to the person or you want to just write it down, either way, you need to release it out of your body so that you don't feel that. So I hope that makes sense, Laura Lou. Let me know how you're feeling with that. But yeah, I wish you all the very best. And I think that, yeah, just taking a few deep breaths each morning before you get out of bed will definitely subside that anxiety feeling, that anxious and chaotic feeling that may come up for you. So, but I wish you all the very best, lovely, and I hope that everything will, I hope you can take that, what I've said, on board and really put that into practice for you, because it will just, those little 1%ers make such a difference, right? They make such a difference. So, okay, so next one, Diane, let's do you. Yes, I felt really drawn to you. So Diane Clark, let's do one for you. Want a reading, some guidance with my family? This is my first reading with you. Awesome. That is fantastic. Hey? So it's I'm really glad you're here, and I'm glad I could be your first reading, so, which is always nice. There you go. You can go. Off you go.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. So let me pick a card for you, and we'll go in to see what comes up for you, lovely. Is there someone that grew up on a farm? I don't know if this is for you or someone close to you, but there's something about a farm, or getting away to the farm, or someone grew up on a farm. They're just showing me a farm, so I don't actually know what they're trying to tell me just yet, but they want you to know that they're showing me a farm. Also be on the lookout for llamas as well. Llamas are going to be significant. Whether you see them on the TV or in a picture, there's going to be significance with a llama. So they must be some sort of maybe your spiritual animal, I'm not sure, but there's definitely significance there, and I don't know what it is just yet, and you will know when it comes through. All right, so let's see what comes up for you, Diane. It's telling you to put the brakes on, lots of family changes. So number 5, which is all about change. It is all about embracing change. It's all about sitting and rising above the drama or anything that's going on that you don't want to get involved in. Your first card is Mother Mary, so it's time to expect a miracle. So even when you think things aren't going to go the way you want them to, really, really concentrate on that miracle coming through. Even if it seems impossible, that's what miracles are there for, to really sort of turn that on its head. So it says, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. I don't know if there's someone around you, but I want to say someone might be drinking a little bit too much. So just be aware. Or it didn't say drinking. It said, what did it say? Indulging too much. So it could be with anything. So usually when they tell me that, it is alcohol or can be drugs and so forth. But yeah, that's what they prompted me to say. So there is a reason for that coming through. But expect a miracle, especially anywhere around health, chaos, drama, anything like that. Definitely time to really sort of put that into practice. And just hold the brakes. It's like time to just take a break from it all. So maybe you're too invested in it. Maybe you've taken too much of its energy on, and therefore you're starting to feel too much of that when it's not necessarily all of yours. So I would say to you that steadfastness is about really pulling back and really going, okay, I'm going to be more of an observer than trying to be the peacemaker. So just be aware that that's there, Diane, and I hope that makes a little bit of sense to you. But take a break from it all is what I would say. That would be my suggestion, whether it be this situation or another. Really time to slow down and understand that you need to take a break as well. So hopefully that helps you, Diane, and I wish you all the very best, and I hope you enjoyed your first reading with me. Okay. Julia, something needs to change around you. It's not just about you, it's about changing something around you. Okay, so I know that you said you would like a fresh start or push through. You will be fine, but there's cords you've got attached to somebody else that need to be cut before you can actually move forward in the way you want. So yeah, so there you go. All right, Kimberly, let's do one for you, lovely. All right, okay, a little bit of a hippie at heart, Kimberly. Do you feel that? I just got this hippie essence off you. Probably a little bit shamanic too. So yeah, so just be aware of that's come through. I feel like there's worry about love and your future, what it looks like. It says bright future. It says stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. So you may find you're worrying about things unnecessarily. Okay, so just be aware of that and know that, you know, don't try to rush things or make things happen before they're ready to. But yeah, it really is about, you know, when you start to let go of what you think life looks like, that is when you get to enjoy what life is actually like. So, and the last card is concentration. So it's a card of endings. It's a card of cycles going through and coming to an end. It is meeting an unexpected stranger or an unexpected person that comes into your life and has a really big impact there. There's a friendship that's not necessarily what you expected, but it is beautiful in its own right. So what I would say to you is open yourself up to who's coming into your life, because it's a really important thing to do right now. There's an important correspondence or documents or some sort of communication from somebody else that's important that's coming. So it's like an important letter or an important email. There is correspondence on its way that is very important. So that is on its way. But don't worry, you have a bright future ahead of you. Don't try and rush things that aren't ready to be rushed. And love will be on... you know, when we sort of take a breath and not focus on it, love will be on your radar. So if you're worrying about relationships or finding someone or, you know, whatever it is for you, it's just saying stop the worry, and that is when you'll get to actually enjoy the experiences that you're going through. Sometimes when we rush things, we miss out on so much. So they're just asking you to take a small break from worrying about it and trying to make... you know, trying to rush it before it's ready to come through. So just know that. Okay, bear with me a sec. Yeah, I did feel like it was a male, Diane. I didn't want to go into it too much, but just sort of gave you a broad enough thing so you'd know what I was talking about. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for really replying, and thank you for letting me read for you, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Quite a bit came through for you, Diane. I just couldn't, I just don't have time to go into it all, but very intriguing what came through. Like, I won't remember it in a minute, so it is more about just letting you know that there is a lot going on and a lot came through for you. So, but the main thing is what I said. So, have you tried Reiki, Julie? With panic attacks, have you tried any Reiki or meditation, some grounding techniques? There's so much you can do in regards to panic attacks. They are frightening and they are horrible, and I understand you're, really over having them. But if we don't make changes, then they keep coming up. So I would say change your daily practice. That is what I would look at and really move forward with that. So there you go. I hope that helps you. But some Reiki, I know that my healings have helped people's, I help people fall pregnant. I help people, let go of relationships. I help people with panic attacks, anxiety. That was the main reason I started, because my daughter actually has anxiety and I didn't understand it. So I learned Reiki, and it really does help people with anxiety. Okay, so I'm going to do a reading for Carrie Burgess. Pin her comment. What was your message? Would love a card on career, please. Have new career chat tomorrow. Will it be successful? Yes. Do you know what you're really good at, Carrie? Is marketing. Like getting things in order, like organization and presentation. Really good at that. So I don't know what you're going to, but they just wanted me to let you know you've got an eye for detail, and when you put your mind to something, you can create something out of nothing, basically. Probably you could go to an op shop and buy all this stuff that people go, what are you buying that for? And you would make it look absolutely stunning. So just they're obviously reminding you of that for a reason. So just remember that that's part of your creative skills that you hold. So let me see what comes up for you, lovely. But definitely know that that's going to be a big part of you finding joy within that creative sector. So does someone around you sing or play music or an instrument? Like, I just heard like singing and an instrument coming through. So, well, it was like a live band, like not a band, but like a live instrument with singing as well. So I don't know, it was a young girl singing. So I don't know if this is you when you were younger or someone around you, but somebody has a hidden talent that they're not getting out there and using to their best ability. So anyway, that's what came through. But the cards you received is High Priestess. So High Priestess is all about learning knowledge. It's about studying. It's about going into new sectors. It's about really taking in all the information that you can. That's going to be so awesome. So it says you have divine knowledge that you can help others through their spiritual journey through teaching. Okay, so you're actually a really great spiritual teacher. The High Priestess is about learning. It's about having and holding so much wisdom within, which is such a shame if it doesn't go anywhere and it doesn't help anyone. So some people say to me, I had a friend that was a great spiritual teacher, and she didn't do any work around spiritual. She didn't, do cards or Reiki or anything like that. She had all those talents, but didn't do it on for anyone else, just for herself and her family. And I said, you're a great spiritual teacher. And she said to me, I don't teach, I don't do anything. And I said, no, you do. Every time you sit down with someone and they divulge and they talk to you and they feel safe and you create this open space for people to talk, you are actually, it's part of your teaching, right? So you are a teacher. You are a natural born leader. You are a natural born teacher. You have the High Priestess card. There is no bigger card to tell you step into your power now. You have the divine knowledge. You don't need to keep learning until you know everything, because that day will never come, because there'll always be something new to learn. But yeah, great analytical, great organizer, great presenter, like getting things out there, making it look all pretty, making sure people are drawn to things. So that's part of your talent. So don't let that go, and step into your power. Now is the time to step into your power. Your creative center is here. Okay, you want to step into that. Your solar plexus is so important. It's where we hold all our feminine power. It is where our creative power stems from. And when we step into that, it feels really good. We sort of, exude that yellow. So if you've got anything yellow on you, whether it be a crystal, perhaps citrine or golden healer, anything, bumblebee, jasper, anything, or a yellow t-shirt, yellow top, wear yellow tomorrow or have something yellow on you. It will help bring out that power and draw in that energy that you're looking for. The next one is innocence. So it means that someone around you may be going into a little bit, maybe going into their shell, perhaps even numbing out. There's a sense of innocence around it. It's not an intentional thing. It's not through, resentment or anger or frustration. It is around, it is around not knowing how to express their feelings, not knowing how to get things out of them, out of themselves. So, just know that you're a great support. Put your hand on the middle of their back, give it a little rub, and you'll find that they'll start to feel much safer and they'll feel a lot more confident to bring that out of themselves. Whether they numb out through TV or their phone or whatever it is, it doesn't matter how, but when they're not talking, it's not a great thing. You can get that out of them. So they've got lots to say. So please know that that's the case, and I wish you all the very best for tomorrow. I've just pulled one more final card for you, and it's Revelation. It says you have the power to create your own reality. Open yourself up to new strength, energy, and power. You will be inspired by new knowledge. So you will be learning something new, and there'll be a revelation as, it's not just what you think it is. There is much more, and it opens many more doors for you. So keep receiving and things will still keep rolling in. So I wish you all the very best for tomorrow, Carrie, and I hope that all goes well. I'm sure it will. I have no doubt. But what I say is keep something yellow on you. It will help. So thank you very much for letting me read for you. Okay, Emily Brody, let's do one for you. I've seen your name come up, so let's do it. Oh, Carrie, it's giving you goosebumps. How cool. I love that. Goosebumps are a sign of intuition, guidance, and knowledge. So, when things feel right, people get goosebumps. So it's really cool. All right, Emily Brody, some guidance around my love life and health, please. Do you get UTIs, urinary tract infections? You don't need to answer me, but yeah, that's what's coming up for you. So just be aware that there may be an infection that you get or may come up for you, but just please know that that has come through either for you or someone close to you. Have you been tired a lot? Or someone around you has been feeling extremely tired, and I mean borderline exhausted. And there's something about not being on the same page in relationship. Great relationship in regards to where you're going, on the same page, but not on there's something that is needs to be worked out, is probably the best way to say it. Something needs to be worked out so you can move forward freely. There's a new house or renovations to a house, either for you or someone close to you. They're showing me a house and they're showing me wood. So it either means new house or renovations to a current house. There is something about you are old, you're wise before your years. I don't know how old you are, lovely, but it's like you are old, you're an old soul. Right? And it means that, when everyone else is out partying, you were just quite happy to sort of, stay in and just, have a good night in. So I don't know if that's for you or someone close to you, but that's definitely coming through in your energy. Okay, so the first one is childlike expression. So they're asking you to have a little bit more fun. They're asking you to start believing in yourself. They're asking you to start having, confidence, not to worry about what you look like or what people judge you by, by watching you. It is more about, doing it because you want, doing it because you want to, because you know it's fun, and because you know you need it. So if you're feeling a little bit serious, or you feel like everything's a little bit too serious at the moment, really time to shake things up and have a bit more fun. So a bit of spontaneity, a bit of fun. When you act a little bit more childlike, you come back into your body, you get out of that head space and back into your body, Emily. So I really want to say that that's a really really good thing for you to do. Also, I don't know if you've got bloods that were you in hospital, or is there the doctor's trying to figure out what's going on? Was there something about blood being taken? Not sure. I don't know if Emily has replied to any of this, but I don't know. But let me know. There's something about not knowing or not having all the answers just yet, but there is something about blood being taken. I don't know if it's blood cells or blood platelets or whatever that it is. Something is low. Your iron is also low, or vitamin D. There's something about being low. And there's something around the stomach area as well. Yes, doctors have been trying to figure out what's wrong with my... Oh, it is your stomach. Yeah, so that drew me to that area as well. Don't know if you've been having any trouble with a UTI or some sort of infection in that area. Could be lower tummy as well, but they just drew me to that area and showed me an infection, okay? And they showed me the letter U, which is usually a urinary tract, or something in regards to that. I can't think of anything else that may start with U. It could be about uterus, maybe even. Could be your uterus or UTI, but that's what's coming through. You're not going to find the answers you're looking for. You're just going to have to really adjust life. I'm not saying you'll never find the answers. I'm saying they're not going to be there exactly when you need them. But if you can flush through your system, and I'm sure you have been, but like really eating raw, I don't know if you can eat a lot, but like flushing it out with water. And I feel like I want to say like celery and beetroot and carrots and, all that good stuff, and really just, steaming it and really sort of just eating that for now. No protein, no cheeses, no milk, no dairy, no nothing like that. It's really simple food made soft enough to sort of eat and be pleasant, and really go down into that stomach and feed off that. You need nutrients, more nutrients, that's all I can say. And just a lot of water just to flush it out. But I feel like you will get better very soon. Excuse me, I feel like it's sort of on and off until about April. I know that seems so far away, but it's not going to be as severe as it has been. So I feel like I want to say you will have some, better times in there, but it's just going to take a little bit to sort of figure itself out. And I feel like what they tell you it is, it's not really. And I don't want to go against any medical information because I'm not medically trained in any way. I just want to say I feel like they're throwing a few things out there, and then they either find out it's not that, or they're not 100% certain. So I don't know if you'll ever get that 100% certainty of what's going on. I would say look out for any parasites, because it's down in that area. It's the lower belly and around that groin area. So clear that out as much as you can. I don't know what else you can do for those sort of things. I'm not medically trained. But yeah, just go and have a bit more fun. Things have been way too serious for you. And I just say, when you're well, utilize it to the best of your ability. The next card, funny enough, is purification. So it's time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and your mind. So our tummies are all about our emotional, it's our safe keep for our emotions. So we can hold on to things that we don't even know we're holding in our bellies, us women. Men tend to carry it on their shoulders, neck and back. We tend to carry it in our shoulder blades and in our lower tummies. So, if there's anything you haven't been healed from, like a healing would be great, a Reiki healing for you. I would love, I don't know if you're near me, but if I could get my hands on you, distant is great, but for physical ailments, like physical things we want to fix, in person is amazing. But yeah, doing a bit of Reiki on that would just like pull it out and draw it out, because you may not even know what you're looking for. But I would look at this one as your first point of call, just purifying, detoxification, and you've probably already been told to do that perhaps, or you know to do that. But I would say stick with it and you'll find that things will start to ease. Okay, I wish you all the very best. I would just say that there's something unresolved within relationships. So whether that's a past relationship or a current relationship, this is, they keep showing me a male that wears sunnies and like a tank top and very laid back and easygoing, but wants to save for the future, wants to sort of build a good foundation for you both. So he just needs to have a bit more of an open conversation, open dialogue with you, because sometimes you're not aware of how he's feeling or what's really going on. So he just needs to be a bit more open, and things will be a lot more grounding for you. So, but yeah, this is, it's sort of like, he's a good man for you, trust me. He's a good man for you. You just need to fix, tie a few loose ends up, and you'll see the great things that are there. So, if you're in a relationship, that's who he is. If you're not in a relationship, this is who's coming into your life, because I definitely see this male, without a doubt. So, but I wish you all the very best, and I hope that everything goes well. I don't want to tell you too much, but that's not really about what you asked for. So I won't go into it, Emily, but wishing you all the very best as well. So, all right. So I've just pulled a card. I'm not sure who I was pulling it for. I think this might be for Amy. Let's pin your comment, Amy. Hi, Christy. I love your energy and would love a reading. Feels like I'm at a real crossroads in my life and would love for some guidance, please. Yes, absolutely, 100%. Glad you like my readings. I just really pulled a couple of cards and I wasn't sure who it was for, and I looked up and your name was there, so it is for you 100%. So the first one is priorities. It means that there's a lot of things changing, which is why you're very welcome, Emily. Thank you for letting me read for you, and I hope you can take something out of that and really sort of give you a little bit more clarity around things. So as I say, I would love to get my hands on you and really sort of pull whatever's in there, and that would be a great indicator. I'd be able to do so much, but you do what you need to do. I would just say really work on that cleansing and detoxification and see how you go. It's the simple things that may make all the difference. So okay, so Amy, priorities, it's about changes, it's about finding yourself, it's really about standing on your own 2 feet, it's about independence, it's about not being full of support all around you. So you're going to have to sort of push yourself to do things a little more than what you normally would. So just be aware that that's there. There is somebody in spirit that looks after you very well. So the lotus is a sign for me that spirit is there and shining down on you and really has your best interest at heart. So they really want to look after you and bathe you in love and support and guidance. So you never really are alone, but in the world, like in the physical form, you may feel like at times that you have to be your own support system. Again, it's that sacral chakra and that sacral chakra, so that yellow, and also it is a little bit of the sacral, and it is also the solar plexus as well. So it's a bit of yellow and orange, as you can see in that card. There's yellow and orange, so both of those may be a little bit affected. So just know that there might be some past stuff that you're holding on to as well. And they're just saying make priorities. Don't get caught up in other people's drama. Don't get caught up in the past. It's like move forward, like really cut those cords and make that decision to move forward. You need to get your priorities set and really understand what that means for you. And I would also anticipate asking, what does success look like to you? What does it feel like for you? Because when you become really decisive on what success means, that's when you start to see, results. So I would say when you get your priorities in order, who's talking about me? And my ears are going very red, very hot. I hope it's all nice things if you are saying something about me. But yeah, I would say that, once you get your priorities in order, then that's when everything starts to, become apparent. You get to sort of see things for what they are, and things will be a lot clearer for you. The next one is blooming. So you are just getting started. When you go through that phase of feeling like you're at a crossroads, it is usually the indication that something big is on its way. So never fear, move forward with confidence, knowing that something is blossoming behind the scenes. It says you are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process. Absolutely 100%, Amy, do not give up. Okay, so that is what it's saying. And it's saying don't worry about someone and their stuff. So I don't know, somebody's stuff must be bothering you at some level. So don't let their stuff bother you. Don't try and be like anyone else. Don't try and, make it into what it's not. Just move forward with confidence, knowing you're moving on to bigger and better things, and you will start to see results very soon. As soon as you prioritize, boom, you'll start to see things fly in. Birds are also going to be very significant messages for you. So be on the lookout for crows, or any bird really, but crows are a great messenger. And yeah, I would definitely look at what's going on at the time when you see those crows. They will come close to you, they will squawk at you, they will, you know, they're talking to you at this point. So it's not just where you see a crow in the far distance. This is something a little bit more personal, where they're in your space, or you can hear them, or they like look at you with that intense look. There is definitely a message from above for you to say that you're not alone. So yes. Okay, so, oh yes, someone's stuff was bothering me, but now detaching and letting go. Love that, Amy. Continue to do that. Just continue to let it go. Even when you think it's all gone, keep cutting. You just never know what little bits of strangly debris is hanging about. So keep cutting. Just keep taking that deep breath in, cut, let go, and move on with your day. So every morning, if you can do that, you'll feel a lot brighter, more motivated, more lively, and you'll start to be more creative and know where you're going. So, but I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much for letting me read for you. Can someone in Melbourne let me know what time it is? Is it 8:15 yet, or are we still got a little bit of